Marjorie Taylor Greene had her debate with Marcus Flowers, and it was interesting. It was very interesting. Marjorie Taylor Greene did all of her normal shenanigans, and there were some good moments from Marcus Greene where he kind of revealed her for who she was and who she is. But if you're someone who loves her, I don't think this is going to do anything for you, unfortunately. But we'll look at some interesting moments nevertheless. This first one, take a look.
And yes, our law enforcement officials, and every one of them that I've talked to, almost to a person, has said Marjorie Taylor Greene is not who they want representing them. So yes, this campaign is about Marcus Flowers, not MTG. Thank you.
Joshua, it's your turn.
I need a rebuttal to that.
So he had brought up that she was supportive towards the insurrectionists on January 6th, and so then this is her very performative outrage moment.
You cannot accuse me of insurrection. I was a victim of the January 6th riot just as much as any other member of Congress. That was the third day I had on the job. I had nothing to do with what happened there that day, and I will not have you accuse me of that. That is wrong of you to do. You're lying about me, and you will not defame my character in that manner.
Did Joe Biden win the election, Congresswoman Greene?
Joe Biden is the president of the United States,
Absolutely,
Marcus.
But you pushed a big lie that said he did not win the election.
There was election fraud.
You drove those people to the Capitol on January 6th with your lie.
We're going to move on. Josh Rowe, it's your turn to...
So I like how he did that, because she tries to do this kind of bait and switch where, oh, no, even though everything he said about your beliefs in regard to all of this is true, I'm going to pretend that the real matter at hand is I am offended that you tried to associate me with those people. But later in the debate, she goes on to talk about how the fact that these insurrectionists are being, she wouldn't use this language, but held accountable legally is an example of our two-tiered justice system. Wait, so no, you do even want to be associated with these insurrectionists. It's truly bizarre. So instead, he highlights, well, listen, the lie that brought them there was that Biden was not legitimately elected and it was stolen from Trump. So say right now on the stage, is that what you believe? And of course, it is what she believes. Next moment, she gets on this bizarre tirade about what she thinks the Democratic Party stands for, and see how this hits you.
I mean, she just looks like a clown in this one. That's bad.
Agreed.
Marcus, you're a father, and you are a representative of the Democrat Party. The Democrat Party is the party of child abuse. It's the party that represents grooming children and sexualizing them in school, teaching anti-white racism in the terms of CRT education, and genital mutilation of kids that can't even get a driver's license, can't get a tattoo, and cannot vote. How do you stand there and represent the Democrat Party as a father? And do you believe in genital mutilation of children under the age of 18? And these puberty blockers that have severe health consequences?
Time for your
because
question.
I've introduced a bill to ban it and make it a felony to mutilate children's genitals. Do you stand by that?
Boy, that was a lot. And God bless you, Marjorie Taylor Greene. If you truly believe that I'm praying for you. You know, I believe in this country. I believe in our democracy. And I believe in standing up for human rights. People come up to me every day and tell me how they feel attacked by you. And yes, I'm talking about children in our LGBTQ plus community. Every day, Congresswoman Greene, seniors, Latinos, blacks, men and women, every day. This is how she treats the people of Northwest Georgia and the people of America. Attacks, constantly attacking. That's not representative, Greene. You represent them.
I do.
So, whoa. I don't know, this is what scares me. If you believed that, what she listed off, then you would feel probably justified in doing some horrible things to people who you associate with the Democratic Party. Like, that's scary language to be using because it's so dishonest and so provocative. And we see what happens when people of that political movement get provoked. So also it highlights for me why I don't even waste time talking with people on the far right about trans issues, because that is their perception of them. Well, I can't engage with that. You have no, connection to what these topics are really, the nuance and the specifics of these topics and the discussions that people are having. So I don't even want to hear it. I can't even engage with that in any world that is reasonable. Wow, and that's why I like that he didn't really. He just went, okay, if you really believe that, I'm praying for you. Finally,
each candidate
sorry
now
about that, their closing statements.
will have 60 seconds for that closing statement, and Marcus Flowers, you will get the chance to have the first closing statement here.
Thank you, Ms. Greene. As was suggested earlier, I am running as Marcus Flowers, not Marjorie Taylor Greene. Listen, I'm the son of a teacher, the grandson of a sheriff. I'm a veteran. I'm a father. I'm a member of this community. I've traveled this district for the last 2 years, and I've talked to people from every walk of life in every corner of our district. And what I hear from them is they want a representative who will work for them. This isn't about Republicans or Democrats. Ladies and gentlemen, this is about right and wrong. This is about chaos versus stability. This is about us. I want you to go in starting tomorrow and vote for right or wrong. Georgia, we have to decide what we want in our seat. Do we want a show horse, or do we want a workhorse who's going to get things done for us? God bless you, and thank you.
Marjorie Taylor Greene, you get the final closing statement.
Well, you just heard from my Democrat opponent that usually wears a cowboy hat but doesn't ride a horse and doesn't own any cattle.
Honestly, she is just from a comedy TV show. Imagine if politics became just a big, funny, show all the time, and you had Looney Tunes characters like Marjorie Taylor Greene. She's just as an SNL skit or a comedy bit in a TV show.
Yeah, she would be the main character.
Yeah, it trips me out.
Fake cowboys, you might be an extra on Yellowstone when you get done with this career.
That's a good question.
Northwest Georgia, Georgia's 14th district, I want to thank you first and foremost for voting for me and putting...
All right, that's all we're giving to Marjorie. There it is. Bizarre stuff.